Hi, this is Kelly. I'm here today to show you how to cast on for 2 at a time mittens in the round using the magic loop method. And I have some chunky weight yarn here, and I have circular needles, and I find that a lot of people enjoy the 40-inch circulars or 47, but for the magic loop method you want to have a longer cord so that when you're doing your mittens 2 at a time you're not losing your magic loop on either side of your work. So let's go ahead and begin. So I'm going to use the long tail cast on today, and I'm going to be casting on 20 stitches, so that would be 10 stitches for each side of your mitten, and this is just a mini set so you can see how to cast on. Okay, so I have my working yarn here, and I gave myself a nice long arm's length of yarn, and I'm going to cast on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see that I have a nice long tail, enough to be able to cast on for the other mitten when I get around to that side. So you would take your 10 stitches or half of your stitches that you're going to be using and slide it all the way over to the right hand needle. Now drop that needle and get back over to your left hand needle here. And then you grab another length of yarn, a nice arm's length, so you have plenty of yarn to cast on with. And this time I'm going to be casting on 20 stitches using my the long tail cast on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I have my 20 stitches, and I'm going to go ahead and count 5, 10, and I split it in half. So you split your stitches in half, and you pull the cord through. Now, Max is trying to help me, my little kitty cat. He likes to get on the table. Naughty little boy. Alrighty here. So I slide my stitches up, and you see I'm holding the 2 needles here, and the bottom one is done with my working yarn up in the proper position for me to be able to knit. And I need to cast on the last 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, oh dear, 5, 6, oh my, sorry, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so I have my stitches on both sides, and we know this right here was where my last stitch was cast on, so I won't be knitting from there. I'm going to turn my work and make sure those stitches are lined up and there's no twist in your work, and you put your yarn into the proper position, pull that out, and then you would join in the round. And guess what? You have all your stitches cast on, and you are ready to knit your happy heart out. So let me just show you what this looks like in 1 second here. So I've knit 1/2 of one side of a mitten. Of course, it's my mini sample, so it's not too much there. And sorry, I need to bring my working yarn around here and put that on there, and then I would knit this side, and let me just show you what this looks like when it's done. And I'm halfway around. I'll have half of my round done now, and if you look at it, you see how I have my 2 loops on either side? It's the magic loop method. So then here's my last stitch. So I would scoot that needle into position, turn my work around in this other direction, and continue knitting on. So now I've cast on. I'm knitting in the round with 2 at a time, doing the magic loop method. So that's how you would cast on to do your mittens. You have a great time. Happy knitting.